Welcome back to part two in the video. In this video, I'll finish walking the Lakeshore Trail out at Lake Norman State Park. I have some future videos coming up where I went into South Carolina at Spartanburg at the Croft Park. I walked the trail down there. It was over 6 miles. Also, I went to a Greenway Trail here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And that video was pretty exciting. There was a few things that were pretty interesting. So stick around for those videos, and thank you for watching. This tree's falling down. It's going all the way over the trail. And it's sitting on top of that other tree, and it's wedged in there between the two trees. Looks like it's been there for a while. It don't look like it's going to go anywhere. So, continuing on. It's 1:18 now. We're getting somewhere. Still haven't seen another mile marker. Still not getting anywhere very fast. Stopping and talking to people. Coming around the corner here. So, quite a few people out here now. Some people are running the trail. Some people are walking the trail, walking their dogs. But not bad. I talked to a gentleman and we looked at the map that I got, and he's telling me that once I get to the boat ramp, that's about the halfway mark, and I got to cross the road, and that's to finish the rest of the loop going out past the boat ramp. So getting there. Had some really good, nice, interesting people. Had some stories. Think in future videos I might start interviewing a few people along the trails. These people aren't really hiking. They're just, most of them are walking the trails. They don't have any packs. They're not really doing anything but just out for a nature walk. That's all this one is. Pretty long nature walk, so might be some interesting interviews in the future if I can talk to people while they're out on the hiking and talk about their gear and the pros and cons of things that they use, things that they do, maybe things that they've seen. Sorry, I had to stop the video really quick. A couple people running by. Didn't want to get them on the video. So, at least they were running, so they're getting pretty far up in front of me. See a road up here, so we might be getting close. Just came up from down there, that trail. Sign right there tells you which way to go. Also, another sign over here. Short trail takes you back to trailhead, and you can see the arrow. So I got to go that way to continue on, so I must be getting close to the boat ramp. So let's see where this leads us and how far away the boat ramp is. I'm going to keep on hiking, and then when I go to the boat trail, I'll get you an update. Well, right after I took a small break, there's the boat ramp over there. I'm going to cross the road. And I'm assuming there's still 3 more miles. Not quite sure. It's not really clearly marked out here. I've only seen that 1 mile marker sign. It was 1.5 miles. And I haven't seen anything else since. Well, I'm going to keep on moving. Give you an update when I get down this trail a little bit further. The size of that tree fell right down in that washout right there. That's a pretty good sized tree. I know you probably can't see it on the video, the real actual size of it, but here's the root system. I was just told by another hiker that up the trail here is another tree that blocked the trail. They cut a section out of it coming up to it now, and he said you can actually see the rings of the tree. Yeah, this is a pretty good sized tree too. It's right there. That looks like that's freshly cut. That's some good firewood. It's the rest of the tree all up in there. It broke itself up into pieces. But this right here is what is blocking the path. Looks like quite a few people have come up here and taken pictures of it. See the roots up there. I'm continuing on, and here's a tree where a lot of people marked their initials on it. Wonder why they picked that particular tree to mark initials on. Okay, continue hiking. Finally made it to the 3.5 mile marker. I thought I was further than 3.5 miles. So it looks like I got 2.5 miles to go. Wind is picking up. Trail's not as wide, more roots on this side of the trail, but it brings you out really, really close to the lake. There was another beach. Would have gone down to the beach, but there was a whole group of hikers hanging out in that area. They were passing through, so at least I found another mile marker. Another shot of the lake. I think we might be going that way on the other side of the lake over there, because that's where this trail seems to be going, around the outside of the lake. So I'm sure we're heading that way. Looks like there's another beach up here. Come around this bend. So you travel down this path a little bit more. If I find something interesting, then I'll show it to you. Coming down to another bridge. Just crossed one. Looks like another wash. Water runs down here and runs out to the river. Going up the trail a little ways here. Another big tree down right there. This one is actually a little bit steep going up the hill. Okay, let me see what this number's on this marker right here. $166. Keep on going. Looks like there's another tree down right here. Quite a few trees knocked down out here. It's pretty windy, but must have been from the last big storm we had. Coming down here to another bridge. Quite a few bridges out here on this trail. Some water in there. There's a lot of tree roots on this side of the path, or it should say the trail. See all the tree roots all over the ground. Sometimes it can be kind of rough walking through there, but there's a nice little path. There really isn't much of a beach down there, but there's a path leading to it. Our trail goes not that way, but that way. So I'm going to continue on. I'm going to have to charge a battery on the phone. I brought a battery pack with me. And get you an update as soon as I get the battery charged. As soon as I shut off the video, I found the 4-mile marker. Leads down that path there. There's a bench right there. So I'm gonna take a break. Once I'm done hooking the battery back up and get the phone charged, I'm gonna go down around that way across that bridge right there and down that path. So let me get this battery charged up. Coming out of the woods here, a lot of saplings right here, pines. Oh, I know why. It's power lines. They must have cut them all down. all growing back. Yeah. Pine trees are reclaiming the landscape over here. Marker 200. Down there is the lake. Let's go on down here and see what we can find. Yeah, the path doesn't go down by the lake. There's some people down there. Or I'd walk down there. I'm just going to continue to walk the path. Should be another mile marker up here somewhere, maybe. But I know this is the end of the trail. The last sign that we came across said 2 miles. So I know we're getting close. I'm going to continue on up the path. Yep. We're just looping back across the... Let's loop this around. Going right back across the same field where the power lines are at. The baby pines are right here. It's going downhill right there. There's the power lines. We were just over there on the other side of that pole. Down there is where we just looped around. Coming back around this way. Coming back out again. Still have some pretty good sized trees in here. That's an old tree. This size of the base of that tree. Been here for a while. Okay. Coming out of the area where I was just at, I had to keep starting and stopping the video. There's people on the trail and I want to get them in the video. This selfie sticks / tripod is doing pretty good. As you can tell by some of the videos I've taken so far. All this trail does is just go and wind around, go behind me, and I'm just going to go up here and it winds around to the right and we end up coming out again over here. So I'm going to keep on trekking out of here. And we'll see if there's anything interesting up here for you to look at. Looks like I'm coming up to a road crossing here. Here's some people off to the right over there, so it sounds like somebody's having a party. Yep, it's a road crossing. Yep, that's where I turned right there. I came in that way, and there's a campground. Came in that way, and I went down there. So the parking lot's down that road. Go down there and turn to the right. There's the other parking lot over there. Now I'm going to go this way when I cut up this path. See, it's the Lakeshore Trail right there. I go this way. See, sign right there. No bikes. Dogs on leash. All I'm going to do is cut across from here, and it's going to take me back to the car. Coming up to the end of that 6.2 mile loop. They call it the Lake Trail here at Lake Norman State Park. Never heard of this place until I started looking up other places to hike, and this thing popped up, and they have several trails out here. They have a 30-mile trail, and it looks like they got another 6-mile trail or a 9-mile trail. But a couple of trails are combined with bikes and hikers. Sometimes that can be pretty frustrating trying to hike a trail, and you got to stop the bikers. It's kind of hard to videotape also when you got to keep stopping for bikes to come through. So we're coming up to another one of those signs. 222. See, there's the road out there. It's just following the road all the way back into here, and then I'm going to come around to the parking lot. There's a nice bridge over here I'm going to cross in a second, and I believe that takes me right back to the car. Tree roots up in here. Be careful, you're going to watch your step. There's quite a few interesting things out here to see. See, I got I guess that's the beach over there where all the cars are at, where that bridge is at. The bridge is over there. That must be the beach. So I'm gonna head out this way. Head back towards the car. Well, there's mile marker 5. Every time I shut the video off, I walk up on a mile marker. So I guess there's another mile in here I gotta walk. I don't know, because it said 6.2 miles. I'll let you know when I get to the end. And it keeps turning to the right. Okay, guess I have another mile. Nope. There's the cars right there. I don't know why it said 6.2 miles and then there's mile marker 5. Kind of confused about that. Alright, well, I'm coming up to the car now. I want to thank you for coming along on my journey today. It was 6.2 miles, even though I found mile marker 5, never found mile marker 6. This is the Lake Norman State Park, and I did the Lakeside Trail. Now there are other trails out here. I believe there's another 6-mile trail, a 9-mile trail, and a 14-mile maybe, or 30-mile I believe is the bike and hike. That's a long trail. So if you want to help me grow my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe and share this content. And if you have any suggestions of any other places that I can go that you think are really good hiking trails, please leave a comment down below, and I will do a future video on them. Thank you for coming along with me today.